man, you're going to get hit with so much of this shit.
Right, and it's interesting because the folks that make these foods, they study neurophysiology, they study evolutionary biology, they study how to make things addictive. So it's kind of funny on the one hand where like the gatekeepers, the medical establishment, a lot of the media, if you talk about like this ancestral health template or what have you, there's still a bunch of like pissing match and contention around that. Whereas the people who are making these foods addictive, they fully get it, but they're using it in such a way that they're like, okay, here's our predilection to eat more and move less. Here's how we're going to make that happen. And we have these really interesting flavor combinations and different experiences. And do you want to run that up to get really accessible, inexpensive, no risk proposition that could have some really huge benefits for people?
Yeah, I think what you said too, that this system is sort of set up to get people to eat these crappy foods and make them incredibly available and very difficult to pass up. And once you start eating them, you consume them on a daily basis, your body starts craving them, you get addicted to them. I was at the supermarket the other day, and I was under the influence, and as I was wandering through the aisles, it was one of those weird moments where I went, is this always been like this? Like, I was just looking at these cans of food. Everything's canned.
Right.
And I was thinking, this is all food, but it can last forever. And, like, food's not supposed to last forever. The whole idea is you're supposed to grow it. You take it out of the ground, it's alive. You eat it, and then you're healthy. And then I was looking at this food that was, like, just filled with preservatives and canned and these packages and plastic bags of it, and I was like, it's so strange that this is the prevalent food, because it's so easy to store, it's so easy to ship, it's so easy to have for sale. You put a barcode on the package and you're good to go. But this is not really, I mean, you can eat it, it's food, kinda, but it's not really food. The real food is on the edges. The real food is where the vegetables are, and where the meats are, and where the eggs are. That stuff in the middle in those aisles where you just these bright colored cans, it was so weird. It was like a little kid's toy store. Like, because I was high, so I was wandering through the aisle, and I'm looking at all these different colors. I mean, this is so weird. It's like
free card. This is why I say stay hard. Because when you aren't given the gifts, the only thing you can do in life is stay hard. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I get.